So I want to take some time now to do an interview with one of the oldest members of D-League, James Lee. So James, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me on the show, Brooks. Long-time watcher, first-time contributor, so I'm happy to be here. I heard that you wanted the most experienced player in our league to come answer some questions. I understand that Jimmy was busy, so here I am. I guess I've been in the longest, so maybe I know a few things.
We're going to start off with our first question, which is, how does it feel to miss the playoffs?
Good question. How does it feel to miss the playoffs? Well, it's a rare occurrence for me. I think it's the second time maybe in 10 or 11 years. I don't really know what to do with this free time I have, so I spent a lot of it just looking at what I'm going to draft next fall with the #1 overall pick.
All right, next question for you. Whose balls hurt worse, Travis, Sean, or Dave?
Whose balls hurt between those three? It's kind of a trick question since one, Travis doesn't have balls. Two, Sean's a woman. Oh, I've just been informed that I was mistaken. Sean is not a woman. I just assumed he was with the shitty trade deals he keeps offering. And that leaves Dave. Well, Dave and I had a nice Fast and Furious contest to see who can get to the bottom first. And unfortunately for you, Dave, I guess I won this time. Don't worry, nice and cozy at the bottom.
God, you're such a tanker. All right, next question. How come the top point leader has never won in the D-League, and do you feel like it's your fault?
It's a good question about the #1 seed never winning. Well, I think by now everybody in the league has heard of the curse. Do I have anything to do with it? I think yes. Back when the league started about, 11 years ago, 10 years ago, Travis, you might remember these days. This is back when you used to listen to Creed and, Sugar Ray, masturbating to cat and dog porn. You know Travis, I'm talking about. I was in a Dynasty League, this one, blowing up all the teams by a large margin. I think I won one year by like almost 300 points. And I think Karma, being the fickle bitch that it is, didn't want me winning championships because it didn't seem fair. So here we are today. The curse is stuck pretty much through all 11 years, costing me about 5 championships, I think.
All right, next up. What lessons can you give to future teams who want to tank their way to the bottom just like you did this season?
It's an interesting question about tanking, Burks. Glad you brought that up. Well, to tank like a pro, first you need to start with a pretty good team from the year before. I think I finished second. Go to about 4-2 as your record. And then have are you #1 receiver, get traded to a shitty team, and then a shittier team. And then 2, have a receiver on the same team, turn in, not be 100% back from this ACL blown out knee. 3, really regret the fact that your third receiver is still hurt and won't play till week 14. And then somewhere around, go ahead and throw in a broken clavicle for your starting quarterback, and then mix in, you know what, fuck it, this is what I've been really doing. WWJD. What would Jason Burks do? That's the key to your success to tanking.
You're a cunt. All right, time for a serious question. If you're in Vegas and there's a zombie attack, where do you go to lay low?
Oh, what to do in a case of a zombie attack in Vegas, huh? It's funny you brought that up because me and Jamie and I were talking about that just on Thursday. Well, Vegas is actually not too bad a spot, especially on the Strip. You could, logistically, higher up you go in a hotel, zombies are pretty dumb. They don't know how to work elevators. Doors are a problem for them. So climbing upstairs, going through multiple levels of doors to find you is going to take a long time. Part of the problem is food. I mean, you got some kind of logistics train, getting it from a buffet. Preferably, I would try to stay near the airport. Quick getaway on an airplane. So the MGM Grand would be my choice. It's right next to the airport. Probably a, 100-yard dash.
See, I think with the zombies, if you have a friend who can fly a plane, you should go to an island because I don't feel like the zombies can get there. All right, next question. How can you ruin a team that Jamie built for you like this?
Well, if I remember correctly, back in 1999 when he helped me draft my redraft team, I did pretty well, so I don't know how you can say I ruined it. Maybe he's confused on what redraft league means. Well, I will spell it out for you. Redraft means at the end of the year, Jamie, all the players that are on my team go back into the pool, and then next year we do it all over again. But I appreciate the concern. Thanks for dialing that one in.
All right, next question. Do you think Jamie will win it all this year? And more importantly, does he deserve to?
It's a hard question. No. And do I think he deserves to? I mean, does anybody deserve to win this shit? If it goes anything like the last trend, which probably not.
All right, last question. How do you see the playoffs shaking out?
Well, we got some interesting matchups. I think we got Jamie versus Shitbag, and Dan versus Shittier Bag. So if it's anything like years past, I'm guessing the least deserving team is probably going to win. So that probably makes it a toss-up between Colin's team and Colin's team. So congratulations, Colin. You're more likely going to win this league. And on that note, Jason, thanks for letting me come on the show. I'm more glad to take questions from you anytime, and any of your long-time watchers, except for Travis. That guy is a walking douchebag. This is James Lee signing off. Talk to you guys later.
Well, thanks, James. I appreciate you taking the time to do the interview. Let's take a look now at our matchup.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Alright, some of you may have wondered what the question mark was all about last week. Most of you probably didn't give a shit. Well, it was to lead to a special announcement. I've been working on something for a while now, and I wanted to take the time to announce it here. This year, Jamie, Colin, Dan, and Adam will be playing for more than just the money and the bragging rights. This year, they'll be playing for the D-League Fantasy Football Championship Trophy. The trophy is made of rich mahogany and smells of leather-bound books. Well, not really. But you can kind of get a feel for how big it is. On the top, it has a full-size bronze football. It was handmade, everything except for the topper. I've actually been working on it for quite a while now. I've still got some finishing touches to put on it. My plan is to deliver it to the winner live if we end up doing a live draft next year. Otherwise, we're going to make other arrangements to get it to you. Every year it will go to the new champion, and your name, team name, and year will be engraved and put on the trophy. So hopefully this is something you guys enjoy, and it adds a little extra something to what is already a pretty damn good league. Alright, now let's take a look at our matchups.